Welcome once more. We shall be discussing something very pertinent today. As you all know, the Prime Minister Ekpa Simon Njoko responded to a video. There was a video making the rounds where the military were, firing into a river, and then information got to the Prime Minister that it was actually Biafrans that were, buried in that river. They were dumped in the river and buried there. And so the Prime Minister made a statement about it and condemned the act and, told them that their terrorism would be completely stopped in Biafra. That such actions will not be allowed to take place without repercussion. And so the Zoo military had to run to their media and used our brother Onyema to come and condemn this in their media. Look at what they wrote. I just want you to, follow me as I read what they have written on their official platform. As you can see, this is their official platform. You are going to hear the nonsense and the incoherent, message they pushed out because of, that zeal to respond to the evil that they are committing. Now, listen to what they have written down. They said the allegation of mass killing by troops of the Nigerian army in Southeast is despicably false. Let us see why they said this despicably false. They say the Nigerian army NA has noted with dismay a mischievous and systematic campaign of calumny by Simon Ekpa. They are responding directly to the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. They now said a self-acclaimed leader of, they went ahead to say proscribed, indigenous people of Biafra. Look at these people. The self-acclaimed leader, through spurious and unfounded claims, raised alarm on a viral video alleging that troops of NA are carrying mass killing of innocent Igbos at Oliver and dumping them in the river. Now, the report also contains some unimaginable and not well couched falsehood targeted at whipping up negative sentiment against troops and inciting anarchy in the Southeast region. Contrary to the falsehood being spread from the devious propaganda machinery of the desperate and self-serving terrorist leader, the Nigerian army wishes to state that it has conducted a comprehensive investigation on the allegations made by devious infamous leader and his associates. They now went further to say, accordingly, we wish to categorically refute these baseless claims by throwing more light on the occurrence. Now, they want to throw more light on the occurrence. They want to now explain what they were doing there. Now, look at what they explained. In the first instance, the troops in the video footage are not personnel of the Nigerian army, as the insignia visible on their berets clearly identifies them as personnel of the Nigerian Navy. You can see the way they are shifting blame. Just watch, so that all the knocker, you want to smoke out a rat from the hole where he's hiding. You just set a fire in a particular hole and you allow the smoke to smoke out the rat wherever he is hiding inside that hole. And so this is what the Prime Minister has done. He just set a fire and he is smoking them out. They are going to confess, they are going to push blames, they are going to do all manner of nonsense. Now this is one of the pushing of blames. They are now sending the blames to the Nigerian Navy. They said the insignia on their cap is not the Nigerian army but the Nigerian Navy. So they are trying to separate themselves from the allegation that it is not them but the Nigerian Navy. Let's go forward. They now say who were engaged. They say it is clearly the Nigerian Navy. They say who were engaged in a routine test firing of a weapon system mounted on a vehicle, and in order to ensure the safety of other road users and commuters, the troops took precautionary measures by halting vehicular movement along the road until the test firing was safely concluded. Observers were also kept at a safe distance, maintaining transparency and prioritizing the safety of all involved. Akụkọ mamu kanandira diyao. Hey! So, the Nigerian Navy is now, I don't know if you people have seen that video. The Nigerian Navy is now going to a river to shoot inside the river, claiming they are doing test firing. They don't have range any longer. They don't have shooting range any longer. Is that what they are telling us? They are trying to tell us that they had to park their vehicle, and what was that truck doing? That empty truck that was parked on the wayside. What was that truck used for? What was that truck doing on the road? These people think that everybody is unintelligent and just will take anything from them hook, line and sinker. That is what they think. That is their mentality. That is how backward they reason. Now we'll go for that, and we are going to look at people who say they were doing test firing, and they are making investigations to know where they did their test firing, to know how they did it, and to know if that video was coming from their test firing. Imagine people who went for test firing. You do not organize your test firing, and you don't know where you guys organize your test firing. You are going to hear, you are going to see the blunder. Now, they went further to say, secondly, preliminary findings also indicated that the occurrence took place in the southwest region of the country and not the southeast, as advertently portrayed by the alarmist propagandists. Now they were doing preliminary findings on a place where they say they went for test firing. You know, when you want to go for test firing, you have range, you have places where you go for test firing, and you are assigned that particular gun or whatever boat or whatever for you to go and do that test firing. And it is definitely going to be on record that you went for test firing so place with so equipment at a particular time and date. So you are doing investigations and findings for a test firing that you ordered. Zualamni. Now let's continue. He said, furthermore, it was observed that there was no evidence to support the assertion that individuals were being shot at in the river, nor have there been any report from local communities regarding the discovery of corpses in the river, in the area. You can imagine these people. Consequently, the Nigerian army wishes to enjoin the public to disregard the unfounded claims and irredeemable falsehood being propagated by Simon Ekpa and his associates, whose apparent objective is to disseminate misinformation and incite unrest. Where is the dissemination? You people were just rigmaroling, you were just lying, you were just concocting all kind of rubbish stories, and you were trying to shift blame. He said from the insignia, it is not the Nigerian army, it's the Nigerian Navy. Is this not the Nigerian force? Is this not the Nigerian military? Is the Nigerian Navy, Army, Air Force, are they not part of the Nigerian military? Are you people not the ones causing all this havoc? Now, they went further to use our brother Onyema Nwachukwu, Major General, who is the Director of Army Public Relations. You have seen how they use our brother. Now, this is the video where there is a truck parked on the far side. And if you watch the video, I'm going to try to get the video and put. If you watch the video, you would notice that these people are just bunch of liars on the road. You are test firing a weapon. You did not go to your range. You did not go to where you test fire. You did not go to where you do all those things. You came on the road where passerbys are using, and you are saying you are firing. You could see the lies and deceit in this reportage by these people. but we will continue to expose them. That has become our objective, to expose all manner of hidden lies and atrocities being committed by these people. And that is how they went and released Cubana chief priest, and withdrew all the suit against him, and asked him to go to BBC Igbo and label the Igbo youths all manner of names, derogatory names. But we will continue to expose them. We will continue to give them fire to fire until they learn. They will learn. They will definitely learn, and they will learn in the hard way. Thank you for listening.